Hey guys, it's nice to see you again. Welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 Montegue Bay. If you remember, we had some big upgrades as we introduced a brand new leisure kind of district, as well as some new neighborhoods, and we also got the new university area still expanding. So this episode, I've been thinking we just keep going with our thing. We keep updating things, make them look better, and we overall just have fun. Because right now, I don't really particularly have anything specific I want to do, so I just want to see what we can do. Big thing is we have a city explosion. More and more people want to move in, and obviously we need to start yet another big kind of building area. So I was thinking, since we have the train station over here, this would actually be a not too bad place to put a brand new kind of urban area, kind of like that. Like that helps us get all the space covered with apartments. And the other thing I'd like to do is, if I can, I want to make sure this is all smoothed out, so that way we can try and keep it as flat as possible, because the flatter it is, honestly, the better it's going to be in the overall. So that's what we're trying to kind of... So we're going to go ahead and add some towers here. I think that's our first big start. I think we could definitely add some more urban businesses down here, just to kind of combat that too. Nothing big, just enough to fill in some space, that's all. So we do have this train station, which I've been meaning to hook up. I just haven't found the time yet. So we are going to work about finding that. We also need some more small families want to move into the city, so I do need to expand our suburbs a little more. But the hard part about that is I can't see. I kind of need to wait for daytime to approach before I expand some of these neighborhoods. There we go. We're starting another urbanization district. I think that's very important right now, so let's keep expanding this, so we can keep getting that max urbanization to this area. We also did start designing our new bus system. So obviously that's going to be a whole new thing in the city. Because we already have a pretty decent bus system. It's just that we were going to expand it to make it better than it was before. See, just basic street parking, because it helps fill in the space a little better, especially since we're going to be putting a lot of different things here. So I think the best thing first is that we are going to need some more offices. Here we go, get some small apartments. There's a lot we can do to improve this area. And I think a lot of it resides within basic design, like just adding new businesses, adding small buildings, stuff like that. So obviously we got the highway right here, which is obviously going to propose a challenge to getting this area designed, but that's not an issue. We can make that work. Good news, the curved roads are especially coming in handy when making these new neighborhoods. Because as you can see, expanding is getting difficult. It's not hard. It's just difficult right now because the city is so large and we're trying to maximize our space to avoid having to buy new tiles. Now, if we have to buy new tiles, that is not a problem. I can spend the money on that. I'm just trying to avoid that since it is an extra expense to maintain more tiles. So the less tiles we buy, the happier everybody will be. And then adding these paths to the school also helps create a little bit more of a campus type vibe to the area, which is exactly what we want. We want this to feel like this is a school. Like, well, it is a school. Sometimes my brain does not work in the way it should. All right, elementary schools are already running low on capacity, so we are going to consider probably another one. I want to make sure they're spread out, though, so that pretty much every area has a school, or at least an elementary school, because that's our big goal. We did upgrade a ton last time to help combat the schooling issue, but obviously we need to get more. Do we have a park over here? We do not. Good. The reason why that's good is because then I can place a new one, and we can create some paths to connect with the city. Get some more businesses installed, so that way we can combat that too while we're at it. That doesn't make much sense, that road being right there. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to set this up. We do have a road here, which is probably a good idea to have these roads connect. Then we don't have to worry about that road there. We can just put it across like that. Yeah, that'll work. This area did not populate in the way I thought it would. Like, it doesn't look right. I'm gonna be honest. And I think there's a way we can fix that. I also wanted to put some more apartments right here. Nothing big, just some maybe UK small apartments. So what's our main issues right now? So people are complaining about the high crime risk, which is okay. We can fix that. But let's see about this bus situation. So our new bus system is over here. We do have a stop at the train station. So we gotta start there. And then we're gonna take the people from the train station, bring them over here. That way they're right there. That way we have 2 new routes. And yeah, we'll decorate this place up, make it look a little more presentable for the public. Because let's face it, this is a bus station, so people are going to need some parking. So I do want to like make a little loop around for the, mostly for the buses. Like this is a designated kind of bus lane, I would say. That's how I would describe it. Okay, I do want to make sure I get those buses colored, so that way I don't get confused about them. So these are our 2 new bus lines. So we'll go ahead and make the university bus line. No, let's make it a nice light gray for the university, and then for the city, for our new city bus line, let's go with a nice like pastel green. Here we go. Add some new businesses, get people attracted to there. We do have more need for apartments, so we're gonna go ahead and build more. Then right here, because citizens probably are gonna need it, I want to put a parking garage. So that way that's available and ready for all civilians. Now I do wonder, is there a parking lot that's small enough that will fit right here perfectly? See, that's adding a lot with these new high-rises, especially, I think these are going to be a big help to the city, getting our population up and getting us money, obviously. But I feel like that's going to be overall beneficial. I do think I want to add a leisure building of some type down here. We do have like this cool office buildings. But I want to go more leisure, see if there's one that would make sense. Like the cultural library, totally would make sense down here. Nightclub, people are still talking about the high crime risk. So I'm wondering exactly what seems to be our issue. We have multiple people sentenced to prison. Police stations are dispersed appropriately. So maybe it's because we do need to get a prison. So maybe we should start considering getting the prison system involved in the city so we can take care of that issue as well. I mean, we do have out by the industrial district. We do have this side of the city map, which is no longer in use. So this could definitely be an easy area to put the prison. In fact, why don't we start planning that? Let's put the prison out here. Here we go, get some plant bushes. So yeah, we can put, because in Cities Skylines 2, people don't, it isn't that random amounts of people go to the prison. No, it's instead that people are sentenced to prison. So you need to have a prison ready to accept those people who are being sentenced to prison. See, like, for example, this is the prison. Obviously, we can get an extension wing, and we can get a library. Like, there's a lot of stuff we could do. Obviously, the big part about it, though, is we need to reform criminals so that they don't reoffend. That's like our overarching goal. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. People are in love. We got a car accident down by the beach. Yikes. Whoa, a truck got thrown into one of the seaside businesses. Well, at least the officers are on site now. I do want to go check on our hotels, because I know we have some. We don't have a lot, but we have some. Oh, here we go. Is this a hotel? No, it's a steakhouse. Where are all the hotels? Pink is hotel. Okay, so we got one hotel. You're telling me one hotel survived the financial crisis? One singular small hotel? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a nice hotel. I'm just saying. We're probably going to need some more tiles soon so we can start working. So, something I do want to think about is more natural resources. We do have some farmland nearby. We could build over here. This is where some farmland could be. Let's go ahead. Let's make a farming area. There we go. So where's the farmland exactly? Right here. Okay, so there's a pretty good, decent dose of farmland around here. The only issue is I kind of wish I could... Can I have this open while I build? No. Oh, I was kind of wishing I could, so that way I could design this around the farmland. Which, I mean, we could always start by filling the farmland up first, like building that step. And I think what we can do is, where's the industrial sector? I was thinking we could split off the highway. Like, here's a genius idea I have. You get onto, like, over here, you get onto a road. Just your basic generic road. And then if you go off to the left, instead, you're going to be taken towards the industrial district. That's my plan, to kind of have it branch out like that, to see if potentially that can help us have some interesting design and help us curb traffic a little. So we can build those farmlands soon. Now let's focus on getting this other highway system set up, because we need to make sure people are getting on the highway, getting on and off the highway. So these people are getting on, so this area will be you're getting off, like you're going back onto the highway. We can do that. It's a little sharp of a turn, so I kind of want to make it a little wider. Because, like, again, it's a highway. Especially if you're getting on the highway, you're going to be ramping up speed pretty fast. So I want to make sure that you are staying safe. Okay, so this is where our farmland's at. Let's see here. We got pretty decent sized farmland. So this will actually be really good for the city. Let's start by bringing in some basic roads to kind of get this area started. I'm trying to make sure these dirt roads don't attach to the main drag. The reason being is that the main drag has a lot of traffic, and these dirt roads are not built for that. So I'm trying to make sure that we accompany that a little better. So connecting it to these kind of like 2-lane roads is a little more appropriate. So now comes the actual farms. So I want to make sure this is very realistic to the farms I grew up with, because I live in Michigan. You guys know this. And Michigan is like a ton of farms. Like we have farms everywhere along the state. So I kind of want to make sure that we make it very true to nature. True to what you would see in a relatively normal farm. There you go, and the trees help. See how the trees help break apart where the farm ends? It helps make it look a little more natural to the setting, rather than looking like it's just some random field in the middle of nowhere. I'm trying to also kind of like, see, as you can tell, there are some weird spots based off the river right here. So I want to make sure that those weird spots are kind of not empty, but filled in with something. And not to mention, the other thing we can do is we can hook up wind turbines out here to like make it feel like a little more like a farm area. Next up, we're going to get a vegetable farm. We're going to start farming for some veggies. That's obviously going to be helpful with the river being right here too. Because I may not be able to put this in the river, but I could put it around the river. See, that's looking nice already. I'm liking this. This is a nice little small farming area. Then the cotton farm we're going to need, and it's going to be probably very oddly shaped because, I mean, look at the spot we have to work with here. It's not exactly our best option. So right about there, right about here is where the outside of the farm happens. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to add a small kind of suburb area. So the hard part is going to be figuring out what to put here. We could put another farm. That's okay. We can do that. I have no problem with that. The only issue being that this area is very small. Oh, we got a new progression. We got the corner theater, the majestic cinema. Got a lot of new stuff. So let's go ahead and unlock some things so we can figure that out. I still haven't gotten a sale. We're going to unlock the medical university and the technical university since we are getting to that point. Hospital, we're good. We have that unlocked. Let's get the water treatment plant. City's getting bigger. We'll get the geothermal plant, the coal power plant. We're going to need all that. I think that's pretty good. So the big thing that we need to address is... Oh boy, I'm trying to think. The big thing I want to address is... Oh yeah, we want to get some more farmland. Like we want to build that out. But we also are going to go ahead and build a, not a big one, but a small little area. Okay, so we have some farms here, we have some farms there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get another wheat farm. But we'll plant the trees first. So that way we know we're kind of the break is for these, because we want to make sure that it looks very natural. Multiple kinds of trees. Huh? What's that? I see something climbing, coming ever so slightly closer to the farm over here, like an animal. Oh look, some deer. Nice to find some of you guys, little guys out here on the farm. Get some couple of rocks to fill in that space right there, so that way we can have a couple minor factories out here. And we are at the point where we should wrap up soon, so give me a second and we'll be doing that. I just want to add a few more things, make sure this place feels perfect. And the best part is we also have this brand new neighborhood out here. So that's going to be really good for the city. And we're going to start a new neighborhood over here. Give me a cute little area. Enough for everybody to live. We'll add a school. We'll make it the perfect little spot for families to move right in. Alright, and I think we can go ahead and end this here. We got everything we need done. So thank you guys for watching. Please like the video so more people can see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do all kinds of content on here, but I also stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Heads up, we are trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could help me out, please hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot, and it helps support the channel, plus it's free. If you want information on the games I play, when I post, when my streams are, or to even interact with me, or potentially play a game with me on video in the future, you never know, feel free to go down to the description down below. You'll find my social medias and my Discord, where I post about pretty much everything on the channel and everything outside of the channel. If you want other content from me, for my other channel, Garrett Sims, it's my simming channel. It's my channel for solely sim. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!